am I really putting myself out there publicly on social media? Up till recently, I rarely ever posted, and if I did, it was only for my friends. So what is changing? Well, in this video, I'm gonna share 4 powerful beliefs that are helping me overcome my fear of putting myself out there. So the first belief is, it's not about me. You're probably wondering, what? How is this not about you? But it really ultimately comes down to the reason why I'm even posting on here. And I work with homeless, street entrenched, or just hurting youth. And as I work with them and hear story after story about how they feel so devalued or shunned by society in general, it just breaks my heart. And just hearing how bullying and the lack of love is what really pushed them into like drug addiction because they're just trying to cope with the pain. It just stirs my heart to do something about it, because I really believe that in general, people don't mean to hurt those people. They just are scared and they just don't know how to reach out and they don't know how to respond. But since I am on the front lines and I am constantly learning from the youth, they're constantly teaching me things, and I've built relationships with them, and they feel like family to me now. I feel like I have something to offer where I could give ideas that could come straight from them about how we can intentionally love these people. And I really believe that if we intentionally love those on the fringes, like what if society as a whole intentionally loved those on the fringes? I really believe that's going to dramatically impact their lives, and I really believe it's going to help them step out of where they are at and have the courage to move forward. And I'm doing this, I'm posting on YouTube because I want to help others. And I want to create a community of people who want to do this with me. So it's not about me. The second belief that is really helping me overcome my fear of putting myself out there is this belief that it's more about the journey than the destination. So if I do this, and let's say no one even ever watches this video, I'm learning that that's totally fine, because what I'm learning through like taking the step to put myself out there is to not fear what others think, and I feel like that's invaluable. I went and I studied to become a midwife in the Philippines, and then I went and was studying to do community development in India afterwards while I was working as a midwife. But now I'm not doing either of those things. I'm in Canada, I'm not a midwife, and I'm not in the birth world right now. But when I think about that, that wasn't a waste, because it taught me this character, and it was about the journey. So like in midwifery school, and just being a midwife, it taught me to love, but not fall apart when things fall apart. And like just be able to be a pillar and really feel in love with people, but be strong for them in the midst of heartache. And when I was in India, I saw so much death, and I actually had a bunch of PTSD from that, which took years for me to like heal from. But the whole journey of me walking through that healing process is actually helping me be able to better walk with others through healing. So I am able to overcome fear of putting myself out there here, because I'm learning that the journey is so important. And if this is all about me just learning to overcome more fear and learning to just not be a people pleaser, well, I'm learning that. I'm getting victory over that, but that's totally worth it. So belief number 3 is the only way to get good at something is to be willing to start. You have to take the first steps, and you have to not give up when you start. And for example, I have been trying to create a product from garbage, and I have spent hundreds of hours failing. and I would try something and then I'd fail and get so discouraged, but then think I have a good idea again and try again, and just to find out that that wasn't a good idea. And I did this for about 1.5 years. But every time I failed, I learned something new, which helped me figure out something new. And after like 1.5 years, I finally got some breakthrough, and now I have my first product. And if I would have given up and if I would have never started, I would have never been able to do this. And one day, I hope to share more about that on here, but I'm not at that point yet. But I'm really excited about this. Powerful belief to help me overcome my fear is the belief that I need to rely on a strength outside of myself to keep me steadfast and confident. And it's because I'm just human. I'm gonna make mistakes. I only have a certain amount of strength, and then my strength does fail at times. And there are gonna be people out there who are trolls and who are not gonna like me and might hate me and might try to hurt me. But if I have a source of strength that I can run to, that will always be there for me and always see the good in me and always love me unconditionally, I can do anything. And I can be confident and powerful because my identity is not based in my own performance, but my identity is based in the one who loves me most, thoughts for me. And for me, that's Jesus. So I am able to overcome my fear of putting myself out there because I'm finding my confidence and identity outside of myself and in God's strength and Jesus' strength. So in summary, the 4 beliefs that have helped me overcome fear is 1, it's not about me. 2, it's more about the journey than the destination. 3, the only way to become or get somewhere is to start walking or stepping and to not give up. And 4, I need to rely on a strength outside of myself. I would love to hear from you in the comments, and if you want to continue journeying with me, you can subscribe to my channel. But the first question I have for you is there something in your life that you really want to do, but you need to overcome fear before you do it? And is there ways that you have overcome fear? Like, I've given you my 4 ways, but what about you? Are there things that we can learn from you about? And would you be interested in journeying with me as I try to find ways to intentionally love those on the fringes of society? Would you want to be part of this journey with me? Okay, thanks for watching.